Talk about popular on this continent. Boy, they do love Candice Jolly and the Monster Mutt, Dalmatian and Arnhem, and she's going to announce her presence. Big air right off the bat.
Nicely done there with some great air. You know, she had an advantage. She was looking at that sick air jump right where she was in her pit parking spot. And how cool is that? She just had time to think about it. She said, you know what? I'm not going to drive around. I'm just going to hit it.
Great point, because some of that's just the luck of the draw, and she happened to be in a pit spot where she could just scream out of it, and bang, it was right there. She took advantage, full advantage of it, gets off to a great start. Freestyle comes your way from Arnhem Holland. Now remember, there were 2 freestyles yesterday, so all these trucks have already rocked the house twice. Now they're coming back one more time on this weekend, and the crews have really been hustling out there to get these trucks back to 100%. Looks like they've done a great job.
Oh, they certainly have here. Here's a nice combo move combination here. Big air on that. You know, I sense that these drivers, they want to make that a single move and not a combo move, and they want to sick air and clear that double jump. So we'll see. Look at that. I talk about sick air. That's awesome.
Now that's some serious elevation down to 20 seconds, and she gives us the biggest air by far of the day. And taking it down to the final 10 seconds with another big air jump. You know, I'm not a judge, but I think we're about to get a new leader, especially if she fills bonus time.
I would have to agree with you, Scott.
No doubt about it. Candice bringing the A game, as you expect, here in Arnhem. Now you see this high-tech building. You notice the yellow lighting that she's running through. Well, those are yellow spots all over the floor, and that's a great indication that lets the drivers know they're in bonus time. Mark, you drivers you guys don't have clocks in there, girls.
Oh no, we don't have any way of knowing that we're in bonus time or our 90 seconds are up. So that's a great way. Some venues have that. And like you were saying earlier on, this state-of-the-art facility here with the lighting, the sound, and everything, it's a very cool place.
Here we go, donut time.
First ones of the night. (1941) Wheelies pickup. That's the basic model for the body that they've created here for Captain's Curse. And he really is kind of, I don't want to say he's a pirate yet, but he's kind of really morphed into being with the truck. He and Captain's Curse are, you know, that's the whole thing. It all works together. Well, that's what I always try and say is that, you know, you become that truck becomes an extension of your body. You kind of just, you think about what's going to happen, and it just happens.
Does that just happen? That's some serious air.
Well, it does happen. When you line up hard, you hit it fast, and you got your throttle stuck down to the floor going after the loud pedal. I think he's holding court here. We've seen some moves from Alex that we haven't seen from the other drivers. Some bigger cross threads, some more combo moves. I think Alex is going to put himself in the lead here. I'm going to go out on a limb. I shouldn't do it, but I think he will.
Well, he has filled regulation.
Oh, no, hang on, Alex. Don't make a liar out of me.
Well, that save's going to help him,
baby.
because the regulation judges were still scoring as we were going into bonus time, and that's going to help because every judge and every fan loves a save like that. That was fantastic. This has been an outstanding run for Alex Blackwell. Captain's Curse. Now remember, this is the truck that Pablo Huffaker, that style he drove to the World Freestyle Championship in 2007. So we know how good it looks as long as the guy behind the wheel gets the job done, and Alex is doing that big time.
Just going to say that, and Alex has filled the bill of that, and he's passed his bonus time, correct?
Yeah.
So
again, they're the red lights. The scores are all in. That's just extra for the fans, and he is just thrilling them, and they're loving it. Alex Blackwell has absolutely rocked Arnhem Holland. He's still cross-threading, and there's no more scores.
He's still going here. His rear steering is locked up, giving him a little bit of trouble there. He's got it there. He finally got it straightened out there, but he was having little problems there, and he's like, you know what, it's straight. I'm going. Have some fun.
Now we're looking at the outside of the black and green wrecking machine and the reigning world freestyle champion, Charlie Pauken. That's what it looks like going on board. And, you know, when you see those onboard shots and he's up like that, I don't know if you caught it, Mark, but if you look at up toward the stand, it's nothing but flash bulbs here.
That's crazy.
Everybody's got a camera.
Just like that.
Look. It is something else here in Arnhem.
Oh, my.
That was the perfect version of the 90-degree to the ground sky wheelie that everybody looks for.
And that right there, my friend, was danger zone. With that pure and raw, unadulterated horsepower, never sets that baby back down. Wow.
Now, he didn't come from a standing start, but that was your classic power wheelie, and nobody else has done that.
Yeah, it pretty much was a power wheelie. He came over the bump, settled it down, going so slow, and let it just rebound properly, and then just threw the power at it.
Little out of shape, but he pulls it right back down, and Charlie Pauken has rocked it for a minute. If he can do it for 30 more seconds, he may be inching himself toward a double down, although I think to make sure he's better get into bonus time and get a few extra points.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Charlie has got a problem with that chassis right now. He's got some sway bar issues that are probably a bit wore out. The spring steel is wore out. That's why you see him high-siding it so hard, and it looks like it's high, you know, out of shape so much. That's why it's doing that. That's not him doing that on purpose.
Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger wrapping up this amazing tour of Europe, and most of these guys have been on this continent over the course of the last month in Belgium and England. Boy, he's gotten it done. Mark, what was that pop?
I think that Charlie Pauken just lost a motor in that Gravedigger truck.
Either that or he set off the pyro because he is the freestyle winner.